sometimes we feel that we keep relying on people, things, objects, and we need to stop using people and stop using objects that don't serve us any purpose anymore in our lives. We need to move on. We need to let those people and objects stay where they are and just move on and get our lives straightened and find new things and new people that have our best interests or help us. People that help you, things that help you. Don't rely on things that don't help you. And that's where a lot of people fall prey to. They rely on things that they've used in the past, and they think that those things can help them in the present. But it's not working for you. Wherever it's not working for you, you need to stop doing it and find something that's working for you. So you're chasing after somebody, but every time you chase after them, it always ends the same way. Or stop going after the same person, same type of person. Because every time you do, you're unhappy. Why go after something that does not work out for you? You know why? Because you feel safe. It's a safe bet. Hey, I know it don't work out. It's not working for me, but it's safe. I'd rather feel safe than try something new and then I don't know what's gonna happen. That's the whole thing about this stuff, is trying something new leads to you don't know what's gonna happen. Things might change for you. Hey, when you rather have a change in life, then stop being in this continuous loop and knowing the outcome is always gonna be the same and it's not gonna help you with your life because you don't want to move ahead and have something new to do. Something unpredictable. Safe bet doesn't help you. Doing the same thing over and over again and leading to the same answer. It's not working out. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in this situation right now. You feel safe. I'm safe. I know what's going to happen. It happens all the time. It's the same thing. I can't get out of it. So I'd rather stay like this than moving forward and hopefully something better happens. But why should something better happen when this is not working out and this is the worst thing in my life and I'm stuck in this worst thing in my life? Because you put yourself in it. You don't move ahead. You don't want to. It's a safe bet. So you don't want to get out of it. And you don't want to try anything new because you're scared. Yeah, you could be scared because you don't know what the outcome is going to be. Same thing in a relationship. You always go after the same kind of people. And they hurt you. They call you names. They abuse you. They do all sorts of things to you. And you keep going after them because in your mind, it's a safe bet. But in the outcome, it's not. That's why you need to go after somebody that you wouldn't go after. Because in your mind, you say, no, that person's not for me. How do you know that? They might be for you. They might not keep you in this loop. You're in this loop. And you can't get out of it. You want to break that loop and move on. Try something new. Don't get stuck. Don't get caught up doing the same thing or relying on the same people because it's not working. Stop relying on people. Stop relying on people that you think they're going to help you, but they don't help you. People have their own agenda. And you're not in their agenda. Because if you were in their agenda, you wouldn't be stuck in this loop. You can't fall prey. You can't. You got to try stuff that's new. You got to try different type of people. See if it clicks. See if you have the same chemistry. Yeah, it's not going to hurt you not to try. Take a chance. Take a risk. It's called taking a risk. You want to take a risk? Take a risk. Risk. different accents. That's why it sounds like it did. But take a risk. Don't be afraid to take a risk. It's better than staying in the same kind of spot all the time, knowing the same outcome, what's going to happen. For people to fall prey to the same kind of way, and they don't want to try anything new. You don't want to try nothing new. That's your problem, isn't it? I'm here all the time. I'll tell you the same thing over and over again. You just play this session over and over again, and I'll tell you the same thing over and over again. You need to get out there and try something new. Meet new people, new things. Go get yourself a little a doggy, a cat, iguana, parrot, whatever that you like to hang out with. Dog, you have to walk it, take care of it. Remember, it's another life. If the cat stays in the house, you change the litter. You still have to get its shots. Both of them have to get shots. They can't just hide in the house. No. The dog, you have to walk it. Or train it to run outside in the back, go do his thing and come back in. And then you don't have to walk it. But then again, you don't interact with the dog. And when you take the dog on a trip, if you leave the house, get in your vehicle and take a trip outside your area, then you find out that the dog never experienced that. Just like you. You never experienced that either. Because you imagine, both of you never experienced outside the world that you create. You got this world created, but you never explored anything outside the world that you created, the little world that you created. The world that you just stay locked up in your little world, and you never venture out. Or you go out after people that really don't care about you, and they do all sorts of things, and you just you get kind of used to it, so you don't want to change it. Hey, why change it? Hey, I know what the outcome is. It's always the same, but the outcome is always the same. Then why stay in it? Why chase after people the same all the time? Go have the same cup of coffee, same kind of a piece of pie. They know your routine. They got it down because you do the same thing every day. Why change it? It's when they mess up on the coffee and they burn the pie and it tastes terrible. And you know something changed, but you weren't ready for that change. You couldn't handle that change because it broke your routine. Can you break your routine? I bet you can't. Because you're just so used to it, you can't break it. And this is what happens to you. You get in the kind of situation you're in now. And you just don't get out of it. You date people, or you marry people, or whatever it is that you do, and it never works out. No matter what you do, it never works out. Because they're not the right person for you. And you get it, and you're so used to it, you just say, hey, I've been doing it all the time. Why do I have to make some changes? Let's just leave it alone. And you shrug your shoulders. Stop shrugging your shoulders. What are you shrugging the shoulders at me for? Well, hey, I'm here all the time. I'm standing right here. I am not leaving. You need to change yourself. You need to get yourself. You need to make a change. Can you change what you're doing? It's hard to change, isn't it? You're so used to doing it. Because you're afraid to change. You're afraid to go to door number 1 because you've been going to door number 2. There's 2 doors. Door number 1 is a new way of doing things. Door number 2 is your safe bet. So you pick door number 2 because you know what's going to happen. It's always going to happen. The same stuff's always going to happen. Where door number 1, it's something new that you don't have no clue what the outcome going to be. But that's the fun about that. You don't know. Why do you want to know what's going to happen in door 2, where door number 1, it's going to be different. But you're not too sure. Different people. You date different people, get married, and maybe have a family, and everything is working correctly. Except with number 2, you get married and it don't, and you get that the person might be abusive, the verbal abuse, where they start calling you names because their childhood, that's all they know. They come from a family where the parents are fighting all the time, or there were no parents, or they grew up, differently. Rough. Let's say they had a rough life, and when they get older, they take it out on you. You're the victim. That's why you pick door number 2, because you're so used to that. You should pick door number 1, where you don't have to deal with that. You have a person that loves you, and they treat you differently. They come from 2 loving parents that said love. They learn love. Yeah, it's a big difference when you have that, and you have door number 2. Door number 2 is what you're used to, safe bet. Door number 1, it's not. It's a different kind of life. People don't go the right direction. People just go in the opposite direction, and then they wonder why things are not like working out. Like, that person seems to have a good life. Why can't it work out for you? But you have somebody nagging you, nag, underneath your skin, making your head go crazy. Why? Why live like that? Because you accept things. You're afraid to make a change in your life. Make one little change. Open that door. Close that door. I would put a lock, deadbolt, seal it, weld that door number 2 for life. Put tape on it, do not enter. You don't want to go that way. You want to go to door number 1. You want to try something new. Something you can't expect what's going to happen. To let destiny happen. Let something happen. Something that you weren't expecting. Make new friends. Have a life. Are you having a life with number 2? No. It's miserable, isn't it? You choose 2 because that's all you know. And those are the kind of people that you've been with such a long time that you know nothing better than them. You're saying in your mind, hey, it's safe. With them, they might treat me bad. And I'm sad. And I'm happy. You see? You might be with somebody who gambles all the time. They're never there for you. They promise to go out with you to the movies. They're never there. They're at the casino playing all the time. Because they're there not to win. They're there to play. They could hit $1 million. They're there to play. That means they don't want to leave. That's their home. That's their getaway from you. Yeah, it's sad, isn't it? That's how they think. They want to get away from you. So that's where they go. And you're by yourself. And you're waiting for them to come home. And they don't come home until like 10 hours later. And they come home drunk. And smelly. Is that what you want? But you're so used to that. And you allow that to keep going and going every day. You never get to go any place. Even if you were to take them out someplace, they'll tell you, hey, let's go to the casino. So you know that's all they care about is a casino. That they can't leave, that's the life they're stuck too. They're stuck going to the casino. They like the casino. Like I said, they're not there to win. They're there to play. P-L-A-Y. Play, not W-I-N. Yeah. That's another story too. We're going to cover that some other time. Why that is like that. You need to go through door number 1 so you don't have to deal with that. Where you have a normal life. Or a life a little better. You have somebody that's there for you. Want to sit back. You might cook dinner for them, or they cook dinner for you. You sit back and you relax. Or like people who like to camp, go up in the mountains, rent a vehicle, an RV, and camp out there. The girlfriend or the wife cooking the food, and you bring in the wood, you chop, and you put in the fire, and you cuddle, and you snuggle, and you watch a movie together. Do you know how that feels? When you like that kind of life? When you like that? Instead of having door number 2, someone come home drunk from the casino, and you have nothing. See? That's not, so that's why you need to make a change. Stop doing the same stuff all the time and go and lead on. I hope this session has helped you. And if you found this session helpful, and you can pull me at any time to listen to me, because I'm not going nowhere. I'm here. I'm always here. You can turn me on anytime you want and listen to me. That's the good thing about that. Just actually one thing, blow off the dust. Okay, so you can see me, all right? Good, very good. All right. Okay, also, thumbs up, comment, say, hey, Albert. Say, Reiki Master Albert, thank you for helping me and get me to the right direction. Without your help, I couldn't do it. Very proud of you. Good for you. So you're at this point now. Remember, become a channel subscriber. Support the channel and support my efforts. Okay? To help you and help others like yourself find the right direction in life. We got to stay together. That's what this means. Staying together. Okay? All the videos and sessions that come out like this, at the end, that's what it means. I send you protection, and I send you a push to the right direction. Okay? All right, you take care now.